What's up, guys? It's your boy Rise, and today we are doing episode 1 of this Road to Rank 10 journey. Currently, I had a really good day in Go Battle League, so I'm up in the top 66 to be specific in the GBL leaderboards, and this is going to be a journey of hopefully getting to rank 10 this season. Last season, I was super close, got to like 29, 31 or something, pretty close to rank 10, but not quite. And this season, that's my goal, is to get to rank 10. You guys hopefully will follow me along for this journey. We had a really good day. So currently we're ranked 66 on the GBL leaderboards as of now. So go ahead, check out those leaderboards, some really competitive trainers there. And we're just gonna hop straight into these battles. So I'm rocking Altaria, Toxicroak, and Stunfisk. And we see a lot of Altaria leads in GBL. It's a great pick. Even its poor matchups, it can fare well decent against because of that Dragon Breath damage. What I usually like to do in the mirror match here is I let them throw first, and then I'll go for the Sky attack. The IVs on my Altaria aren't great, so it is losing that damage battle. They're gonna shield, and usually I can get to another one, or they get to it first. So I'm not gonna bother trying to get to another one. I'm just gonna let my Altaria go, and this way, Toxicroak can come in and can farm up some good energy. And Toxicroak is very dangerous with energy, and it's a pretty good safe switch unless they have a confusion user. They sub in their own Toxicroak, very interesting. So I'm gonna go straight for the Mud Bomb, which does a ton of damage. And I'm going to shield this Mud Bomb. Not sure what they have in back yet, but the Mud Bomb would have taken me out, and this way I have lots of energy. I'm going straight for the Sludge Bomb, and my opponent makes a crucial error here in not shielding, probably because they didn't know what I have in back and they wanted to save that shield for a potential Mud Bomb bait. And if my opponent had shielded that Meganium, they would have beaten me easily. So it really comes down to one decision oftentimes. It can be the difference. If I had gone for the Mud Bomb bait, I would have lost. If they had shielded, they would have won. So really interesting play there. Next matchup, going against Queen Mish. And we see an Umbreon lead. So this is pretty neutral matchup. Umbreon normally wins this in the one shield. I don't know if that's for everyone or if it's just because my Altaria has pretty bad IVs. But I usually don't shield the first one. I usually wait until health gets low to throw a shield. I overfarm a little bit, just, you don't really have to, but I overfarm just to kind of throw off their counting, because maybe they get greedy over farming and then I catch them with an extra Sky attack. We throw this next one here. So you can see the damage is relatively even. They're gonna use a shield. And at this point, I think they've overfarmed, whereas if I shielded this, they'd probably just throw another foul play at me. So I'm not gonna bother. Toxicroak comes in. I make a mistake here thinking they're probably going for last resort. But no, just a foul play, so not a good use of a shield. We're still okay though, we have an energy advantage. They bring in Deoxys, I'm going straight Sludge Bomb. People don't like to shield their defense Deoxys, and Sludge Bomb does like pretty much half health. I was trying to catch a move on the Stunfisk, but I was too slow, I miscounted. So I'm just gonna go for another Sludge Bomb. Luckily, Toxicroak survives the Thunderbolt. And what do they have in back? In a Azumarill. So this is gonna be pretty close. Even though Stunfisk can spam off these electric attacks, it's gonna take super effective damage. I let the first one go because I know I only have one shield. Discharge gets through. I'm overfarming a little bit, kind of risky. Going for the second discharge, it'll for sure get a shield now. And I managed to get to another one. And let's see, will this take it out? Oh, it just barely doesn't. And because I saved that one shield, I can shield, and one counter should do that. So wow, close matchup there. That was a really good one. And you see how competitive these games can be in Go Battle League. I've had sets where I go 1-4, and I easily, if like two decisions could have went one way, I could have went 3-2. Or if I have sets I might go 4-1 or 5-0, but I got lucky, and if my opponent had made like one different decision or two different decisions, that set could have totally gone the other way. Now we're going against Quadruple N Nino. Oh, never mind. Air finding a match. No worries, Niantic. I know you guys are doing your best. Now we got Dafflord. Altaria versus Shiny Altaria. We've seen this matchup. It's one of these might be the annoying one where like it does. There was one time I went up against an Altaria where it like wasn't even close. Some of my Dragon Breaths were getting through. I'm actually at the advantage here. Go for the Sky Attack. We assume they're going to give us a shield. Even in shields, you go for the second Sky Attack. We get it off, which is great. Now they either have to commit both shields or just let it go. They decide to let it go. Deoxys comes in and farms us down. And we're going to send in Stunfisk because nothing Deoxys throws at us is going to be very effective unless they have Psycho Boost. But even Psycho Boost, it'll harshly lower their attack. We're going straight Discharge. If it's ever a neutral matchup with Stunfisk, you want to go Discharge because it's a slightly more energy efficient move. It does a little bit more damage, I believe. Not by much, but a little bit. And now at this point, we have to wonder what the heck do they have in back? Could be an Azu, could be a Registeel. Two pretty meta picks in Altaria and Deoxys. So I'm thinking there's probably either a Regi or an Azu in back. And it's a Lantern, so we're way off. But this is a good matchup for Toxicroak because these Mud Bombs are going to deal super effective damage. And we're going to shield this no matter what. If it's a Thunderbolt, it'll do a lot. And luckily, they went for a Hydro Pump. They didn't have much play, to be honest. So even if they went for Thunderbolt, I don't know if they wouldn't have gotten to another Thunderbolt because we came in at the same time. So good games there. 3-game winning streak at this point. Feeling pretty good in this set. This was actually, I think the first set I did. And I had one set where I went below 500, but I managed to go like 5-0, 5-0, 4-1, 3-2. So a really good day, which is what got me to number 66 on leaderboard. Great lead against Toxicroak. We're expecting a switch. They go into Azu, so we're going to go into Stunfisk. And Stunfisk isn't like a hard Azu counter because they're both dealing super effective damage, but it should win the matchup unless you like let a Hydro Pump go through. I usually like to let the first Ice Beam go through because now they're either going to have to double shield or I'm going to win the matchup because these discharges are just so spammy. Thundershock is one of the most energy efficient moves. One of the moves that charges up the most energy. So actually I was incorrect. Oh, risky play here. I guess I thought maybe I could counter down before they got a charge move off. They send in their own Toxicroak. I send in Altaria, which is again really risky because I don't know what the heck they have in back. I let the Sludge Bomb go through. I'm over farming because these counters aren't doing that much. Go for the Sky Attack. They get it. And when I see that they committed a shield on this Toxicroak, I knew they have something really weak to Altaria in back. So I'm expecting maybe like a Meganium or something. Let's see what it is. We knew they were probably going to throw the Azumarill. It's a Sableye. Interesting. And I know that these Shadow Claws will take me down pretty quick. So I just went straight for the Dragon Pulse. And luckily Toxicroak had energy stored. So this Mud Bomb should be enough to take out Sableye. GG's. Really interesting matchup there. I probably made some mistakes, but you just gotta play it through. Even if you're in a tough situation, you never know what they have in back. You might have only a little health on your Altaria or something, and they still have a full monster in back. But oh look, it's a Meganium, and you can just Sky Attack it or something like that. So we see another Umbreon. I used to love leading Wigglytuff because I would see so many Umbreon leads. But I'm liking Altaria. It beats most things. If someone's leading grass, it's going to beat it every time. And neutral matchup like this, even if it doesn't necessarily win, it puts up a good fight and will deal a lot of damage. Not a whole lot of things that I'll switch out of right away. Obviously, like a Bastiodon is a terrible one. But we see this little back and forth affair. Let's see if they decide to shield the Sky attack. If they do shield, I would let my Altaria go, but they don't. So I'm going to commit a shield here, and this way I can Dragon Breath down and win Switch Advantage. And Switch Advantage, man, is one of the most important parts of GBL. They switch into their Alolan Raichu, and this is great. Because these Volt Switches are triple resisted against the ground and electric typing of Stunfisk. I risk it here. I assume they're running Wild Charge, Psychic, or something. So I don't shield. They could have had Grass Knot, which would have done a ton of damage. And now Meganium comes in. So this isn't great. I made a mistake here, and I went for Mud Bomb. It's not a huge deal. They're going to do like pretty similar damage, but I should have went for Discharge. And did I miss a few bubbles there? Come on, Chris. But I think one mistake they make here is over-farming too much. And I'm expecting a shield here, so I didn't even hit all the bubbles. I'm like, they're definitely going to shield, so what's the point? This Frenzy Plant is barely enough to take me out. I'm going to send in my Stunfisk, even though it has a terrible matchup. Or, no, do I? No, I put in Toxicroak. Okay, interesting. Because that way I can farm out energy, and they went for Earthquake. I don't think they should have went for Earthquake, man. If they went for Frenzied Plant, they could have got the shield and got another. I don't think it actually mattered in that situation because Toxicroak could survive one Frenzy Plant. But there you see, that's the end of the set. 5 for 5. Thank you guys for watching. I'm loving Go Battle League right now. I'm running some different lineups. I'm running the lineup with Ferrothorn a little bit too, subbing him in for Toxicroak. And I like that lineup, but I might resort back to this one. I hope to keep climbing these leaderboards, and thank you for watching these videos. Let me know if you like it down below. Subscribe. I'm going to keep posting these hopefully every day or maybe every other day. And until then, here you see the ranking climb up a little bit, and I'll see you next time. Thank you guys for watching.